The views and opinions expressed in the podcasts on Gov's Radio are those of the individual podcasters and their guests. They do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of Gov's Comedy Club Radio, Governor's Comedy Club, The Brokerage, McGuire's, or sponsors and advertisers. Some podcasts are for mature audiences only and include language not suitable for young listeners. Listener discretion is advised. Also, the following sports and entertainment program may contain an unusually high volume of references to the Kansas City Chiefs, especially for a show broadcast out of New York. This definitely does not reflect the official policy or position of Gov's Comedy Club Radio, Governor's Comedy Clubs, or most of the New York population. And now, enjoy the program.
I would be honored if you played football for this team.
Me? Play football?
Yes.
Come on, Lenny! Pump it in there, baby! Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
We couldn't do diddly poo offensively. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball. We couldn't complete a pass. Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
So no matter what happens, just keep sticking it to them. Now who are we?
Game machine. Game machine. Game machine.
Wrong side! Left side! Left side! Left side!
This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game.
You all know what you have to do. Remember, no one, and I mean no one, comes into our house and pushes us around. This is your game now, gentlemen. Let's get them.
This is a game we are gonna win.
This is the game that people are going to talk about for years. Clear eyes, full hearts.
Can't lose.
Let's hear it, gentlemen. Clear eyes, full hearts.
Can't lose.
Let's go play some football. Let's go, baby!
And here we go, folks! Hi. Let me just share this. How is everybody today? You guys look wonderful. Chris, sing a song.
My friend, the time is near to face the final curtain.
Are you going to kill yourself?
I hope so.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Live on my show. You ever seen Network? No, was it Network?
Yeah.
Is that when he killed himself? I'm thinking of R. Bud Dwyer again.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my favorite. That's the first viral video.
Well, I had the AP pictures, like 9 pictures. I could make a flip book out of because my buddy worked for a newspaper. Kids, a newspaper is actual words printed with ink on paper that lets me stall while I share this to more spots. Welcome to Old Men Staring at Their Phones here on Governors. Bum, bum, bum. Mike, why don't you tell us where you go to school?
Well, I did graduate, actually.
You graduated?
Yeah, and as
From
of
what,
May.
4th grade? You look like you're my son looks older than you.
I get that a lot. I get that a lot.
You get compared to my son a lot? That's kind of weird.
The young look.
The young look, yes.
Baby-faced look.
You look like I feel. Young, baby-faced.
Hey, as long as you feel that way, it's all that matters.
Yeah, and then I try and walk upstairs. All right. Hey, everybody, welcome to Comedians on Football here at Governor's Comedy Club. Oh, do you love the Governor's Comedy Club, Chris?
Yeah, that was my crowd cheering.
That was your crowd cheering?
Yep.
That sounded like you dying. Yes, let's talk about all the wonderful things. Hey, my name is Steve Belanger here with Chris D-Train Dronovan? Is it Dronovan?
Dronovan, yes.
Chris D-Train Donovan.
Yeah.
And Johnny McDonald is going to be joining us soon. I won't make the obvious joke. He's running just a little late. All righty, welcome to Comedians on Football here at Governor's Comedy Club Radio, part of the wonderful family of Governor's Comedy Clubs here in Levittown, one of my favorite clubs. The Brokerage in Belmore, McGuire's in Bohemia. Come check out some live comedy. The holidays are done. Let's go out and have some fun, shall we? All righty. We're also going to be talking about Zorns later. You like that Zorns and Beth page, Chris?
Zorns.
You look like a man who's never turned down fried chicken.
Oh, come on.
Oh, why?
You got to go for the easy one.
Why you got to be so mean? And hey, while we're waiting, do you guys like the podcast? You like the ones you listen to, and instead of having to stare at the old guy talking into the microphone, why don't you check out Long Island Explained? Chris, have you ever heard of it?
One of the finest podcasts you can find on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and wherever you find podcasts.
Is that true?
I don't know. I definitely there's definitely on 3 of those platforms.
Long
for
Island
sure.
Explained is a show I do with my buddy Chris Roach. Everybody knows comedian Chris Roach.
Very
Long
funny.
Island's very own Chris Roach from the Kevin James Show. Kevin can wait. He couldn't wait to get Chris off that show. I know. I just talked to him. Roach is in the car. He can't hear me. Long Island Explained. We talk about a different Long Island topic every week, and this week.
Comedy clubs
the
in Long
original
Island.
East Side Comedy Club.
That's right.
Opened by Richie Minervini, and next week is a chat with Richie Minervini. So check out Long Island Explained. We have spooky stuff.
That's right.
We have historical
you
stuff.
You have a ton of murders.
A lot of murders. I like the murders. And Chrissy likes the spooky stuff.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
And
Lady of the Lake, Ronkonkoma, right?
Lady of Lake, Ronkonkoma, Mount Misery, Mary's Grave, Amityville Horror.
Amityville Horror.
Terrified. I read the book Amityville Horror just for the show.
Really?
Oh, scary. But all fake.
Didn't the Son of Sam have a Long Island connection too?
Ooh, does he?
I think so. I feel like I remember being scared in the summer of '78 on the stoop of my cousin's house in Massapequa.
Well, that was for other reasons.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look at Mike, but is he wondering why we're not talking about football?
Yeah, he's very confused. He's looking at the sign.
He's Joey Cola's 14th cousin, so
second,
8 times removed. Hi, Joey. Hey. Let's talk about some football. Let's get all our football talk in before Johnny Mac walks in.
That's right. Now we can finally get to the chicken.
45 minutes talking about Zorn's and Bethpage.
That's right.
My kids can actually say the commercial because they're so sick of me recording it upstairs. Like, they're only 6 ingredients, Dad. That's a horrible imitation of my son. They actually have deeper voices than you. Oh, why?
You're picking on
it's
the kid?
Not nice. It's
Come
not
on.
nice. He's paid to be here. It'll be fun. Before we jump into the playoffs.
Let's eat our feelings.
Let's eat. That's what the chicken is for. Before we even talk about the playoffs, because of the holidays, we missed Week 17.
Oh, completely, right?
So I have a few games that I'd like to talk about.
Good, because I didn't watch Week 17 at all.
At all?
No.
Did you hear?
Dallas Cowboys are out. I didn't, well, actually, they lost on the last day, right? That was
Wait, who did they play?
Philadelphia had to win.
And the Cowboys got beat, right?
Yeah, the Cowboys won, but they needed Philadelphia to lose. Cowboys beat Washington, who have a new head coach.
Wow, they beat Washington.
Yeah, right. Wow. What an accomplishment. Couldn't beat one team in the AFC
And the Eagles beat the Giants.
That's right.
Which, was a close game for a little bit in the rain.
Yeah, it was actually the first time I've ever rooted for the Giants in my career.
Mike, is rootin' a word?
Rootin' tootin'?
The first time I was ever a rootin' for the Giants, I was a rootin'.
And then I went and got a Rootin' Tooty Fresh Fruity sandwich.
Sandwich?
Wow.
A game that was near and dear to my heart in Week 17.
What you got?
The Dolphins played the New England Patriots in Foxborough with a 17-point spread. And Belichick and the Patriots just needed a win over one of the worst teams in the league to secure a number 2 seed, a first week bye, and everything they're accustomed to in the playoffs. But instead, to quote Nelson,
I thought you meant Nelson the hairband from the 80s. Like Ricky Nelson's kids?
No, I go Nelson from The Simpsons, Nelson Mandela, Ricky Nelson, then the Nelson boys.
All right. Listen, I got the exact opposite for you.
But I was sitting there almost in disbelief.
I could not believe you got the bye because of that.
And
to finish
that story, the Chiefs went from a 3 seed to the 2 seed and got a week off, got to rest everybody, have home game advantage, and
did not lose to the Titans in the first round of the
playoffs. Get run over by Derrick Henry. Yeah.
Holy cow!
But in watching the Chiefs game, the guy who does, we always get the worst announcers like Ian Eagle, and I forget the other dude's name, but whoever was doing the play-by-play was calling the Chiefs on the last drive to go up by 10.
He called the choke,
and he was calling the other game because he was watching it on the monitor.
That's right.
And he's like, and the handoff to Williams is going on the outside edge, and in Miami's in the end zone for a touchdown, and Williams is in Kansas City. Looks like the Chiefs are going to the 2 seed. People are just losing their mind. I'm sitting there going, oh.
Now, did he have express written consent of the NFL to broadcast that game?
He said at one point, he said, I'm not even sure if I can do this legally, but oh my goodness, they're on the 7-yard line.
Holy cow. I can't believe a loss for the Dolphins. And now they've changed their fate completely. They're out of the playoffs. The Brady era might be over.
The dynasty rolls on. One game. It's like, oh, wow, Tom Brady's really old.
Yeah.
Oh, are they all going to split up? Like, they're all going to go their separate ways?
Yeah. It's like the White Album came out, and the Beatles were all going in.
So in that scenario, who would be the Yoko?
Amendola? No, he's gone, right?
No, he's gone.
What's that?
It's got to be Scruffy.
What's that
dude.
annoying white receiver that they have? I hate that guy.
Throw a dart. Every year who is this dude?
The little scrappy white guy on the
The
Patriots.
little guy with the beard.
They have one of their players is James White.
No,
No.
Edelman.
Edelman. Oh,
Edelman.
yeah.
Edelweiss.
Edelweiss.
I've already blocked out everything to do with the Patriots. It's so and now it's if you root more against the Patriots than you do for your own team, then your team sucks. Yeah, we still
all
don't
right,
like
I'm
Patriots.
fine with that. I enjoy hating on other teams almost as much as I enjoy cheering for my own.
As a Cowboys fan, you're used to that because most of America hates the Cowboys except for you, jackass.
Absolutely, yeah. Try to grow up in New York being a Cowboys fan. You're on the bandwagon. Well, yeah, that's right.
But at least you were a Cowboys fan before, like
I was
ESPN
a Roger
and
I was a
before-
Roger Staubach guy. Danny White was
Pretty much old white men in hats, really.
Yes, I do.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, welcome.
the lovely, the talented, it's Johnny McDonald.
Hey now.
Good, how are you, man? Come on in, hop in.
Which ways do you want to go?
He'll squeeze
wanna come to
behind
this
us. Yeah, this is
this
the
side?
thinnest panel. For those of you regular watchers of the show, this is the lightest panel we've had in a number of weeks.
I've never. What's going on? How are you, Johnny?
D, John, D,
How are you?
Mike,
How you doing? I met
Johnny.
you before.
You know,
All
all right.
Yeah, good to see you.
Hey. Is it okay that I made like 10 jokes about CPT?
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. I have no. Yeah, hey, I know. I was at Zorn's though.
Hey, ka-ching.
Oh, gotta love Zorn's, right? Would have been on
You come in a little early, Johnny, on the
Zorn's and their
Zorn.
delicious chicken over there on Merrick Road.
On Hempstead Turnpike.
Hempstead Turnpike. Oh, the wrong one. Yeah.
All right. We were just
Zorn's.
talking about the Week 17. We wanted to wrap up Week 17.
Oh, okay.
The Patriots-Dolphins game.
All right. First of all, I just want to say I won my fantasy football league.
Hey, we got a champion.
All right.
with
Who
us.
had 47 seconds in the over-under?
I'm happy about
much did
that.
you win?
$450.
Okay.
Nice.
So
And you
I'm
don't have to
happy about
report that.
He does now. It's on
boy.
tape. You're in.
I got a big mouth.
Who's your QB?
Mahomes.
No, Watson.
Oh,
Yeah.
he had
Watch
some.
that
He had up and
that
down.
week. Well, the championship was
Week
week
16.
16, yeah.
That week he didn't have a great game, but I had Tannehill as a backup, and he was on fire. But I won because I also had McCaffrey. And McCaffrey was on fire the whole season.
there you go.
That's
McCaffrey saved everybody.
another squirrely little white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
my
just
God.
talk about how much we hate Edelman.
But I hate Edelman.
I do, yeah.
But I don't hate McCaffrey. Is it because I don't play him?
Yeah.
Like I play Edelman every
know.
year.
Yeah.
We haven't played the Panthers in forever.
I just anybody on the Patriots. Like once you get that Patriots.
But did anybody see the McCaffrey? Like, did anybody see this coming? As far
Oh,
as
no.
him there? Yeah, because it's his second season, right?
I feel like he
he's not a
exploded
rookie,
like
right?
2 years ago.
Really? Because I've never had him on any of my teams.
I know he's not
You're
a
not that
rookie.
smart.
I know he's
You're
not.
not
Yeah.
Never.
He was definitely there last year
I know
because he
he's
was
not
up
a
at the
rookie.
top of the
Yeah.
board this year.
Yeah, but he was.
But
on
he's
fire.
not like, I don't know. He doesn't look like he's really built like a
running
running
back.
back.
I guess
Yeah.
he fooled everybody. It's like, he's not gonna. No, what?
Well, it's like
I can't tackle.
the stupid guy on the guy on the Saints that nobody knows what to do with.
Oh, the
Kamara?
number
No.
seven. Number 7.
Hill.
Oh,
Hill. Yeah.
He's like another Cordell Stewart.
Yes.
Yes.
Probably.
What was he?
Yeah. You use him as anything.
Yeah, use him as anything.
Punt and
Can he watch my kids?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can.
No,
He's got the free time now. Who are Saints
man.
fans? I hate
man.
you too.
wait, back to Week 17.
Oh, go ahead. Finish up.
Dolphins beat the Patriots, screwed up their whole season.
Yeah.
Seahawks Niners, the last game of the 100th season of the NFL. Did you guys watch that game?
Not a chance.
Sunday Night Football.
I
No.
didn't watch it.
No, I was.
Mike, any chance?
I did not.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
You can't stay up that late.
No one knows.
It was a great game, and it finished like he threw it to the end zone, and the guy had caught the ball like here, but you couldn't see the nose of the ball. Like he was tackled at the half centimeter line with no time on the clock.
Wow.
And
You know what a
look
half
at it.
centimeter looks like.
Yes, I wish.
Was it kind of like a David Tyree miracle type of catch?
No, it was like what was that Rams Titans? No, Rams.
Oh,
When they
where
threw the
he
lateral?
stretched.
Not
No, like the
with
Super
Eddie
Bowl,
George,
Super
Eddie
Bowl,
George,
where
tried
he
to
was
stretch
he
over
was like
and just
tackled
just,
at the one. Yeah,
Well, not Eddie George, Mason. I
Mason.
remember.
But this was even closer because he was standing at the goal line, but he didn't get the ball in.
Man.
But that was another game
Man.
that the Saints were sitting in the 2 seed.
Yep.
If the Seahawks score,
Yeah.
that
right.
1 millimeter, half millimeter, all of a sudden they go to the 3 seed. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're out of the playoffs.
Wait, how did that end up, man?
Yeah.
Hey, they played the Vikings on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Oh
Big
my
favorites.
God.
That's the cool thing
7-point
about
favorites.
the NFL. It's like almost every season you can't predict anything.
No,
No.
You know what I'm
if you
saying?
could,
It's
I'd be a lot richer.
Yeah, I mean,
With
a lot. Yeah,
I
but
feel like it was
my bookie would
easier
like
in
me.
the 80s. I felt like you kind of knew what teams were going to win, but
Or you
but
always
back
knew,
then I
like-
wasn't betting, so I guess I couldn't
That's-
tell you.
But you always knew, like I remember, like most of the '90s, you knew, like early '90s, you knew the Cowboys and the Niners would be in that
Yeah,
NFC
right,
championship.
right.
And
then-
always almost better
And
than
Buffalo
the
in
Super
the
Bowl itself.
AFC, right? Yeah.
And Bettis and Neil O'Donnell were going to do good
Yeah.
with the Steelers and the
Uh-huh.
same teams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you kind of knew, but now it's like
It's
you
a-
really even the best teams is like you really like.
Yeah.
I didn't see the 49ers coming.
No,
No.
You know? I
no.
didn't see a lot of these.
What was the, I think the over-under for their season was like 8.
Really?
And they
were
had that
expected to
by
be
week
a
8.
500 team?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, maybe it was. I'm not going to look. Nobody cares. But they were not expected to be. But they came out of the gate like 9-0.
Yeah.
Before-
Yeah, before.
I think they are like Chiefs seasons past where they come out like the Patriots.
Yeah, they come out swinging and then
come out
and it
10-0,
just fizzles
and then they
out.
finish
Yeah.
3-3, and you
Right.
go, oh,
Yeah, and then you're like,
no, but they get a great record. Like not since
so
December
much.
1st, not over the
Yeah.
holidays.
Right.
It kind of reminded me of the Jets a couple years when they had Fitzpatrick. That was like 3-4 years ago, maybe. Yeah.
Ryan?
Ryan
Yeah.
Fitzpatrick.
Oh, the Ryan
Fitzpatrick,
and
yeah.
Mark Sanchez
Yeah.
years?
No, like post Mark Sanchez. Because
Post-
Mark
yeah,
Sanchez,
Sanchez.
even though he was like wasn't
Post
the
Mark
best-
Sanchez quarterback or post Mark Sanchez tattoo?
I think both.
It was like 2015 or so.
Yeah, you remember. Yeah.
Are you a Jet fan?
No, Giant fan actually.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Especially after today, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm the
you're
dumbest
excited.
person here.
Oh, we're all fighting for that title.
I obviously
of
missed the
things.
first 10 minutes of the show.
Cowboys, you got 1 million fans and 1 million. Like it's a home game almost everywhere you go. It's like the fans.
Just
are
shows
like,
you
Yeah,
how
they're all
many
over the
a-holes are in
place.
America.
Yeah, that's very true.
yeah, they're really bad.
Really,
Yeah,
I do feel bad like being a part of that fan base. Like I feel like it's not the greatest fan
But
base.
all right, so if I see a Cowboys fan, I think, all right, I know what I'm expecting. But I see a Raider fan, I'm like, oh, here it comes.
Oh, here we
Here
go.
it comes.
Here
I
we
might
go.
get in a fight.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm definitely getting
'cause the
punched.
Raiders
I don't know if there's a
haven't been-
fight.
You know, they haven't been good. You know,
No,
in a
thank-
while.
So there's a
I mean,
lot
some
of pent-up
success.
anger.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
the Cowboys haven't
Browns
been
too.
good in quite a while
Yeah,
either.
but Brown. I mean, the Cowboys have.
They're
They've won a cup. They won a
They're
division.
under- yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
And you
Yeah.
see a
Been in the-
future with these, with Prescott and Zeke. You see something.
There's
They'll
a
have
nucleus
potential to be
of a-
good.
of
With
a-
Mike
of a-
McCarthy now.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
like to see what they could do with Mike McCarthy. It might be interesting.
You know what? I don't know how they missed out on Joe Judge.
The first 5 minutes of today, I'm like, Judge Joe Brown. Is
How many?
that-
All right, we're all football fans, right? How many texts did you group texts are you on? You're like, who the f is Joe
ooh,
Judge? I'm
ooh,
like, it
Joe
was
Judge.
all over my phone. I'm like,
That's
Judge
the Giants'
Judy,
new
like,
coach, right?
I thought Judge Judy. Yeah, that's who.
It's kind of like who the hell is Daniel Jones? You know what I'm saying? It was the
Yeah,
same
that's very
thing.
true.
But
That's
Daniel
true. But at
Jones
least
ended
he
up
must have been on somebody's radar. I don't
Yeah, I
remember
mean,
that
he's
draft.
pretty. I mean, there's potential there. I mean, he's like he had some.
But there's
good games.
There's no Giants fan anywhere in the tri-state area.
Who's
Not,
like
tri-county flea market.
Right.
Tri-state area.
Yeah.
That said, oh, you know what would be great?
If we got that.
Let's get the wide receivers
special
coach.
team coordinator.
Oh, you got the wide receivers coach from the Chiefs. They have a great core.
nice.
No, the Patriots. So it's Edelman and name one wide receiver on the Chiefs that's not
on the
Julian Edelman.
Patriots. On the Patriots.
What? Oh yeah. Anybody?
No, I got nothing. I
Anybody?
didn't even know
I was
Edelman.
about to
We were,
say,
Yeah,
yeah.
it took us 10 minutes
to
to
get to
to
him.
come up with
I was about to
Edelweiss.
say Antonio Brown. I was like, no.
Oh, by the way, good pull. If you want to just have a chuckle, we have a new video on the Comedians on Football Facebook page about Antonio Brown's year.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you know what he did
No,
this
I
year?
didn't.
He went.
Everything but.
He's
You know what
unhinged.
how he started the year?
Rich.
He started the year
With the Patriots.
You know how he ended it?
Poor.
He started the year as the singing hippo on The Masked Singer.
Oh, nice.
He was
Is
the
that
first
true?
one eliminated in season 1 of The
What?
Masked
I
Singer.
had no
Wow.
idea.
That's when I realized
I don't even know what that show is. I don't get it.
It's kind of the concept is.
my kids watch it, they like it. Somebody takes off a mask and I go, "Who's that?" What the what? Who? Even Antonio Brown took his hat off.
Yeah.
The dancing hippo. It's Matt, who is it? That's me, Dad. I'm like, All right.
Matt is texting me. He hates your impression of him.
Go to bed. He's 47 years old, my son.
Man.
I started Young Johnny.
Oh, that would explain why their voices are deeper than mine.
Well, kindergarten me like, hey, can you watch my son?
No, I got, who did I say was going to watch my kids?
Ted Bundy?
Oh, nice.
No, the Saints guy. Was it the Saints guy?
Yeah.
Oh, Hill.
Number 7.
Number 7. Hill. Another white. Oh, I think I hate every white guy in the NFL.
Oh,
That
wow.
guy
Oh, my
is-
goodness.
Which one?
Whoa.
Oh.
Okay.
Right, Edelman?
I hate that guy.
Hill?
I'm not a fan.
Wayne Corbett still play?
Hey,
Is he still
Hofstra's
there?
own.
I like.
He might be on a Long Island Explained podcast. You better watch yourself.
Yeah,
Corbett?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll talk to Wayne Corbett.
Of course.
Jason Witten's still playing, right?
No. Well, that's
Yeah.
he did. He came back this year. He came back this year, and it was
Is the fucking hair? Ooh.
Oh,
Is the hair oil
Steve
getting
broke
in
your own
brain?
rule. You broke your own
Jar,
rule.
bro.
I'm shocked that you didn't know Jason Witten still
No,
played
no,
for
I
your
did
Cowboys.
know. I meant to say that he was going
No, baby, I meant to call you. I
think he was
did.
gonna
I lost your
retire
number.
again.
My cat ate my phone.
And he missed out on the last game. He needed one touchdown to be the all-time touchdown leader on the.
Why'd he miss?
Well,
Cowboys?
he didn't get it. He didn't catch a pass.
Oh, yeah.
Franchise leader?
Franchise leader.
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
yeah, yeah.
man. Oh, and
So
who
he was
had-
in the game.
He was in the game.
And who currently
Did
had
not-
it? Irvin or Emmett?
No, it was
Probably somebody we don't.
no, it was there was the what's his face?
This is almost as much
this
fun
is
as old
the
men
worst.
staring at their phone. We spent 5 minutes trying to remember Julian Edelman's name.
Yeah, I thought it was. I think it was T.O. Des Bryant.
You're a good.
It can't be Des
Cowboys
Bryant. It
fan.
must have been T.O.
That's something to look up.
All-time reception leaders on the Cowboys.
Touchdown reception.
Touchdown receptions on the Cowboys.
I thought it would have been Irvin.
I thought for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
But is he
sure.
there long
Or it
enough?
could be
He
Emmett.
wasn't there
It could
long
be
enough.
Emmett.
Emmett
know,
Smith.
Emmett
Emmett
caught a lot
Smith's
of
definitely the
passes,
run.
too.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good one.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yes. I interviewed Emmitt Smith once. Just a name drop. Big dude.
I once talked to Jorge
Horse.
Horsehead Posada?
Jorge Pojada.
Is that the cover band? Yeah. They opened up for Led Zeppelin, right?
That's right. Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. I would totally go see Led Zeppelin.
Oh, are you kidding me?
What's the little person Kiss cover band?
Mini Kiss?
Mini.
It's fantastic.
I could go for a chocolate kiss right now.
Oh.
I want to talk about, what's his name? Stephon Diggs. Anybody
yeah.
see that atrocity
Stephon Diggs.
for the Vikings?
Oh.
He was pulling a Keyshawn. He
What
was
did he do?
throwing his helmet because he wasn't getting targets.
Oh, I didn't see that on the sideline. I must have.
Oh,
Because they won too, so you
And they were winning.
So it seems like nothing would be wrong with that. But
and like literally,
everybody
they
happy.
came back from a break and said, "This is what happened when the Vikings punted." Oh, right when they went 3 and out or whatever.
on the sidelines,
He not even to the sidelines. The sidelines are there. He went like this and threw his helmet. I'm like,
You know why I
the
was watching that
scoreboard-
in a
Prison?
Well, yeah, in a prison of my own making. Who's that?
That's my phone, which is way over.
All right.
Oh, is it?
I was.
don't know.
I was
Should I
For
get
some
up
reason, it's
and-
saying somebody's knocking at my
Yeah.
door. Interesting.
I was watching it at a competing restaurant from our sponsor. So
Yes. Oh.
it sounds like Ruffalo Wild Bings, and I really couldn't hear anything going on in between plays. It was just so
Okay.
loud, so that's why I
Okay.
didn't really see that.
You don't watch
But
your
I did
games at Zorn's?
Yeah. They
Real
should throw a
Zorn's
T-
and Beth Page?
Yeah.
I-
Best chicken in the land.
I
Yeah.
get the takeout and I bring it home.
Right.
But I'm like, they were big underdogs. They were winning the game.
Right.
And this selfish SOB is throwing his hat like, I don't know.
I
I'm
just
not
like
a fan
that
of that.
with Tillian. What's his name? Thielen.
Thielen,
Thielen.
yeah, he's
Thielen.
great.
Oh,
yeah.
He
Thielen.
went from go fumble in the first quarter to hero
Yeah.
at the end of the game.
All right. So did you watch the game too, right?
I listened to the game.
Oh, so you
I
just-
spent a lot
every-
of time in my car.
Every catch Thielen made was sliding.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like the kids that I coach in Little League. Like,
Yeah.
just stand up and catch a ball. For the love of God, run. He's like sliding, and then he bounces up.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope, you just lost 3 steps.
120 yards, 0 yards after catch.
He got 4 yards on his knees.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was
Oh,
his yearbook quote.
I was like, I knew her.
Oh, whoa.
All right, so the Saints got bounced.
Yeah, man, that's
That
crazy.
is, you know what? If you're a Saints fan the last few years,
You got
they just keep
You
getting
got problems.
hosed. And did you think it was OPI in the end
at the
zone?
end of the game. That's a push off. No.
No.
Eh,
No. That happens in every single play, somebody's got somebody by the
somebody-
jersey.
They always,
There's
yeah, they always
so
say,
much
yeah,
contact.
He was like,
You can't keep up with
you
everybody.
just
I did
touched
not
me.
mean. It was like touching, like putting your hand through a blob. It's like in the
Something in my-
abyss when the girl is made out of water. That's
but
what that
something's
felt
happening
like.
in my pants now.
But he didn't like.
He didn't shove the
guy- there was no physical-
He created some space, but
If he would have like force pushed him, that would.
but isn't
cool.
that how they got hosed a couple years back?
Last year?
Last year.
That was
that's
that
what it-
that
yeah.
guy got
Yeah.
mauled.
Yeah.
He got mauled.
Last year was even more painful though because they were closer to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like
And
yeah,
then-
first
tough
round,
last
you're
year,
like,
yeah.
all right, yeah.
Didn't
That was
they
tough
get
last
beat
year.
by that on that down the sideline?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
deciding factor in the game.
That
and
was
they
2
lost
years
later
ago,
on.
right?
Yes.
2 years ago.
No, I'm saying
no, that was last
the Vikings won.
The Vikings
The
won.
Vikings
It was like the
won
last
the-
minute. They were marching down for a field goal and nobody covered. I think it was Diggs. And he caught him
Yes,
for a 70-yard
that's
pass.
right.
Was that
Yeah,
against
yeah,
the Saints?
That was against the Saints.
Yeah.
And the
Absolutely.
two defenders bonked heads.
Yeah.
It was like a Three
Yeah.
Stooges movie until,
Whoa,
and then he
whoa.
scored. And then
Because
the Saints were dead.
last year was the Rams last year.
Yes.
Yes.
Rams.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
Rams last year, Vikings 2 years ago.
And this year, Vikings
And
again.
Vikings
So
again,
I
yeah.
think it might suck to be a Saints fan.
Yeah.
I know, right when I saw the defender in front, I was like, "Oh, there's going to be controversy after this."
Yeah.
And you know what? When it came
Again.
out of his hand, I said, they're going to kick it. Because I just thought that was
I hate that prayer that you throw at on third down and goal, like you just
The
toss it
fade?
in the air and you that's a very low percentage pass. I really
For you.
hate that. Well, yeah, I'm 5'8" and he's 6'8". Yeah.
We're big dudes.
Yeah.
We're gonna make that catch.
Jump ball, you're in. Yeah.
I'll tell you, if it was a 6-inch Subway meatball sandwich, I bet you
Oh,
made
I
the grab.
Can't believe you started with 6. Can't believe you started with 6 inch and went that way with it.
If we went mention another restaurant, oh my
Oh,
goodness!
boy.
You know what? I don't care for the
Zorn's
Subway.
has a good
I
sandwich,
like
by the way.
only homemade
That's right.
food. And you know who makes the best homemade goodness here on Long Island?
Would you tell me?
Oh, it's the good people over at Zorn's and Bethpage.
Yeah,
Michael, what do you got
oh,
for
man.
me? Comedians on Football is proud to be sponsored by Zorn's of Bethpage, Long Island's favorite chicken and takeout. They have been providing great tasting homemade food here on Long Island for almost 80 years. And they do it the old-fashioned way. Everything is made by hand, fresh right on the premises. And they never use any preservatives or artificial flavoring, just the same ingredients you would use in your own kitchen. Zorn's of Bethpage is home to grade A poultry, time-honored traditions, and family recipes. And if you haven't visited their new store yet, please do. It's located at the same location, 4321 Hempstead Turnpike in Bethpage, just west of the Seaford Oyster Bay Expressway. The new store features old traditions with new beginnings. And if you plan on having folks over to watch a big game, check out their All Sports Anytime package. It's a 2-foot hero, 60 buffalo wings, 3 pounds of pasta, and chocolate chip cookies, all for under $100. Zorn's of Bethpage is great if you're feeding just a few or a whole household. You can't go wrong with good old Zorn's of Bethpage deliciousness. So check out Zorn's of Bethpage today.
All right,
What's the matter, Mike?
you good?
Why you give me a thumbs up?
You're good to go.
Just make sure you let me know when we're going back on the air, all right?
You are.
So anyway,
We're
we're
back.
we're in this bar.
Right.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Oh, hey!
Hey.
hey,
I never
we're
touched
back.
them. But hey, check out Zorn's Bethpage because I'm going to order in this weekend for the big Chiefs game. Chiefs and Seahawks. My kid's a Seahawks fan.
Your
But-
kid's a Seahawks fan?
Yeah, I got 7 hours of heavy wing eating.
How does that happen?
He doesn't care for his father.
Well,
Right? Don't you
nobody else in this room does either.
You would think he
No,
would
it's
root
because
for
of
the
my
Chiefs.
father I root for this.
For the Jets, right? Yeah. That's what I would think. No,
Yeah.
it was when the Seahawks played the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
okay.
The
Oh.
year they lost.
Yeah.
I don't know. He
Well,
was
they-
excited about Marshawn
they did not
Lynch
run the
and
ball
Russell
at the
Wilson.
end.
Yeah.
So the Seahawks losing the Super Bowl.
No, it was the
Some
build up
kids
to the
said-
Super Bowl. He was all excited,
Okay.
and
He was-
the Chiefs didn't have a good year.
Because Daddy
But
kept
the year
saying, I go to
prior,
beast
they
mode.
won.
Who, the Chiefs?
No, the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Broncos.
So I
Then
think
when they won in New York, I actually went to that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went to
nice.
that one. Yeah, that was a fun one.
Mr. Fancy.
It's interesting. Yeah, I'm
Someone's
sorry.
fancy. Where were you for that Super Bowl, Christopher?
Probably in the basement.
I've been in the same place. For
Your basement, maybe.
I never watched football with anybody.
Oh, I lost a friend watching Dallas beat the Steelers. We never talked again after that game.
Really?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, actually, Wait, didn't you watch?
That was one of.
You might have watched that at my house back in the 90s.
Did I? Oh, I couldn't watch it with the guy I was friends with. That's right.
Because you don't really have friends. No, that was like one of the few Super Bowls I actually hosted and had people because I didn't care about it.
Oh, the one when O'Donnell
just kept throwing the ball to the Dallas defensive backs.
To quote Nelson again.
And also to quote Nelson, the 80s hairband, I can't live without your love and understanding.
Here's a quick question for you, Mike. If you had to guess which one of my guests today I've seen perform in a rap band, who do you think it would be?
Oh, this is...
No!
It was this guy.
I know it was
right? That's CBGB's of all places.
Yeah,
that's about 40
Wow.
years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
We say we were a Limp Bizkit without the talent.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would agree with that, but way more weed.
A lot of weed.
What was I talking about? Oh,
weed.
Yeah, no. Everybody, not everybody. I got like 3 friends.
Yeah.
It's, big Chiefs game this weekend. You gonna want to come over? We'll come over to your house. We'll watch it. I'm like, no,
stay
I
away.
don't go out for Chiefs games. I don't leave the house, and I don't invite anybody over.
It's like your everyday life, but there's a football game on.
Exactly.
I was a friend the same way about the Niners. You're just like
you gotta stay focused.
Bye.
And my kids,
if they lose and I throw something.
There you go.
Yeah, you don't want to be.
Especially having someone that's not even a sports or football fan next to you, and they just
I
go,
want to watch
ear
the
off during
commercials.
games.
Yeah,
Shut
It's
up.
the worst.
4th and 1. Oh my God! Hey, did you see the Joker? What?
It's like what?
By the way, that came to mind because I watched the Joker for a little bit today. Have you guys seen it?
Oh yeah.
I wanted to, but I never got around to it.
No, I watched Spies in Disguise, an animated feature over the weekend.
Oh, the Will Smith one.
Yes, exactly
Yeah, I
right.
heard it's pretty good.
It
I
was
would
actually
go.
good. I enjoyed it.
I think I'd rather see that than Joker. I don't know. I'm a half
was
hour into
not
Joker,
good.
and I'm going. I think The Irishman was shorter.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
wow.
I'm still watching The Irishman now. I started.
Oh, me
on
too.
Christmas.
It's a mini series.
Oh,
That's
God.
what you watch.
I'm 30 minutes into Joker. Nothing's happened yet. He got beat up.
Mama.
It's the first 2 minutes of Chicago Fire or Chicago, whatever, any one of those Chicago law shows.
PD.
I
Right.
thought they filmed it in the Bronx.
Which one?
The Joker.
No, but I'm saying like
You mean it's
you
like
get
an
more
episode
before
of-
the commercial on a typical TV show than
Very
that's
true.
happened in 30 minutes of Joker.
right?
The scene when he was going down the steps was in the Bronx.
Bronx,
He was
right? Yeah.
dancing.
See, I've only seen him go up the steps. I don't know what the hell's
I
going to
think
happen.
most of it was.
I bet he comes down. Cliffhanger.
I think most of it was in New York anyway.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
2 De Niro movies I've watched in a row that have taken like a year off my
Oh
life.
my!
Anyway, football.
Can't wait till he makes another Fockers movie.
We like. What other games were this weekend?
Oh.
Pats Titans.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Another
the mighty-
dynasty
the
goes
mighty-
down.
Oh, and Sally's not here, so we can pick on her
she
about
loves
the.
Tom Brady. No, I think he's. How little do
They
you
said
want to
he
buy
lost it.
TB12?
They said he lost a step a bit. Like,
Oh,
he didn't
yeah.
look he looked really bad.
But
He
I've
looked
seen a
like
few
that.
games this year. He has not looked like when he breaks out of the pocket. It's like
That's
Oh.
not the same.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's running like Manning. Eli Manning.
I was gonna say you.
Just
See?
power and
Yeah.
But he
But-
rode it as long as he could.
Oh, he's had a
absolutely.
20-year stellar career, first
Yeah,
ballot
he's
Hall of
definitely
Famer,
go
top
down,
100.
Probably the greatest.
greatest
player
winning
of all.
quarterback.
It's never gonna happen again because nobody's.
Yeah, nobody's gonna. Yeah.
And now, like pocket passers aren't really a thing. Like people
No.
aren't going for that.
No, and I
With more mobile guys, like almost
Yeah.
everybody.
Yes.
Like when
Yeah,
he
I guess-
takes off and a 300-pound guy catches him, I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh yeah. yeah.
Hey,
It's
we
like me
should-
catching you.
not happening.
I remember a mobile quarterback was a rare thing.
Like
Yeah,
Michael Vick was
absolutely.
like,
Yeah,
Well,
that
most
was
of
the
it
first
changed the
phenomenon.
game. But I think even before like Randall Cunningham.
Randall Cunningham, right,
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Warren
Well-
Moon did a little bit.
Yeah.
Roger Staubach was a scrambler, but he never went past the line of scrimmage. He would scramble, but he wouldn't run.
Well, it's hard to do with those. He had those
Yeah,
big
the
shoulder
big shoulder
pads.
pads, yeah.
You ever watch like some of the '80s clips? You go, how
oh
do they
my
even?
God, they couldn't see. It was just the nose coming out of his shirt.
Yeah.
And I love the Don Beebe, the first guy to have like that
Oh,
backboard.
the big back-
Yeah. Like, what do you do?
Can you not see behind you? Like,
Well, and then
you
Charles
pull it
Haley
out.
had the double. Charles Haley had the double helmet and the neck guard. You could.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
it's like, is that a Snuggie? What is going on?
I remember that. That was huge.
But now everything is. But now, like,
Well, look at your
less
quarterbacks
contact
who are
now.
in the next round of the playoffs, right? All the guys are mobile.
every single one of them,
Yeah.
they're young and
Yeah.
fast.
That's right.
Like the three of us.
Oh, yeah.
Very-
Never seen this speed. I've seen you run up the stage.
Yeah,
Very,
okay,
very
I think,
fast.
yeah, I don't know. I
Seen
think
you
I
run-
didn't
I've seen
fall.
you run out of Keegan's way when that
Yeah.
plate of wings comes in the green room.
It's like, let me get out of
Johnny Mack saved my life a few weeks ago when the Chiefs played the Patriots because my phone
yeah,
stopped carrying the
that's
game.
right,
And I'm like,
that's right.
Oh, you were doing the little room, right?
No, we're here. I was in the big room. It was a
That's-
Sunday
it was the
night.
big room.
Yeah,
All right.
and it was like, I left the house going, all right, we're winning. I can watch it. I was watching on Red Zone, and then Red Zone went away because it was on local TV. And Johnny goes, watch it on my phone.
Yeah.
And then we got like 3 booty calls.
Oh, no. No.
On his phone. On his phone, yeah. Oh, was she disappointed?
Nope.
I'm here.
It was my wife.
That took a turn.
You just made it weird.
So the Titans beat the Patriots.
Titans beat the
Hey,
Patriots.
Derrick Henry is a man in a boy's world.
I'm kind of
Or
glad
boy in a
he's
man's
going
world.
to him, and I was afraid of the Bills and the Titans. So
You
kind
did
of
not want to face the Titans.
I didn't want to face the Titans, not yet.
Did you want to remember the Titans?
Strong side.
How do you feel?
That is a good movie.
That is a good movie.
That's one of the first
I get
movies
it.
to make me cry on a plane.
Oh,
No,
because you sat on
every
your-
movie makes
I
me
was gonna
cry on
say
a
'cause
plane.
You sat on your balls, but I didn't want to say balls.
I did, but they weren't mine. I don't. It's a long story. I don't want to get into
Those
it.
small seats on airlines.
Southwest.
Can you do your 5-minute airline, Chuck?
What's the deal? Could we cut this just a two shot and turn off his mic?
Thank you.
And Bills. I didn't want to face the Bills. That was a scary game. Did you watch that one on Saturday night?
Because
Or
of
were you in the car?
I was in the car.
You were in the
listen.
So you didn't want the Bills because you thought what their defense?
I think their Bills' defense is good and a scrambling quarterback. I mean, I know Deshaun is.
He gained 90 some odd yards. Josh Allen.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. He's fast.
Holy cow.
Deshaun, I feel like I don't know. We can contain, but again, that's a too big a spread.
No, I don't want 9.5. I don't like at all.
No, but the Texans looked like absolute dog crap for the first. I'm okay.
Oh boy. Do you have a sneeze?
Deshaun Watson and the Texans could not move the ball for the first 30 minutes.
No, 0 points.
16-0. If you're a Bills fan, and
0
our friend
points.
Mike Keegan is a Bills fan.
Oh, and so
our
the
friend
Maley
Tom
brothers.
Maley, all the Maley
They were
family.
at the game.
They were at the wait.
Yeah, David was at
In
the
Houston?
game. David was in Houston.
Wow.
Yeah. So
in a
disappointed.
Bills jersey.
So happy at the beginning of the game.
Oh,
So happy at
16-0.
halftime.
You guys, I
Buffalo!
And Yosemite Sam
We
comes out.
invented wings!
And then sadness befell the land. That was a great game because they blasted back and then we went to overtime. Oh my goodness, that was fun to watch.
2 overtime games though.
Yeah.
And that's can ask for more.
The last one, Seahawks Eagles. Anybody expecting that one?
No.
No, I'm a Seahawks fan. We were rooting for that one.
I wanted them to win, but
Yeah.
I just didn't see I didn't expect the quarterback to be knocked out in the first.
Do you think that was a targeted hit?
It was not targeted, but it should have been penalized. I don't think he did it on purpose,
It looked
but
like he
it's
just
a hit
kinda-
to the helmet. He knocked his helmet.
You
helmet
landed
to
on me
helmet,
harder.
And the helmet goes to the ground. You got to protect the quarterback. Now that's what the NFL is all about. These
But he
days.
didn't.
And listen, I hate Philly. I'm happy with everyone on the injured reserve.
Carla might be watching.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Carla. We love the Eagles. Go fly, Philly, fly. Whatever the
just
hell
so you know,
it is.
Cheese Whiz is not a real cheese.
Cheese Whiz. All right, now, before we get to the games, let's just talk for a second. We talked for a second about mobile quarterbacks. So let's talk about old quarterbacks.
Okay.
Tom Brady, playing again?
Gone. Out.
Retired?
Probably, yeah.
Shot.
Will he retire?
You know what?
I
think
can't
he
imagine him
feels-
playing for another team.
I
People
know
keep
you-
saying the Chargers.
Now, if he
feels-
retires, like who were the Pats? Who's their backup, or do they have?
Who was number 2 this year? There's always
Garoppolo?
somebody in the
Garoppolo?
hopper.
No, Garoppolo.
No.
I remember when they had Garoppolo and Jacoby.
That's
Brissett.
right.
Yeah.
2-3
Yeah,
straight.
yeah.
They were like hooked up.
But if Brady retires, they're going to be, this kid's starting. And it's going to be like somebody phenomenal.
I think
Yeah,
Where'd he come
yeah.
from?
Yeah.
It's Julian Edelman.
That's
I think he
son of a-
stays one more year. They draft a quarterback, and
So
But
does
it
he-
could
that
be.
guy.
Does he come back for like a 7-9 season? Because
that's what they're shaping up to be, right?
right, it's not.
Unless they get some wide receivers. I heard Antonio Brown's available.
He's got some issues. What do you think? He tried out for the Saints last week. He did that little tryout.
AB did?
Yeah,
Oh, I missed
he
that.
worked
Oh,
out.
man.
It was like they worked out 6.
that's
wide
crazy how
receivers.
you can sign people in
the playoffs?
That's insane.
It was the
'Cause they
week
signed-
before. It was the week
Seahawks
before.
signed
Oh, it was the
Lynch,
week
right?
before.
Yeah, that was the week
So
before
Lynch
too.
is on the roster, basically.
But he played week 17.
Oh, he did play week
But,
17.
like-
but that's crazy how you can sign. I know
He was out of the
NBA
league, so I don't know
or-
how the waivers work. Or I guess
That's
once
true.
everybody passes
Well, what
That's
happens
true.
with waivers, Steve?
Yes,
is
with
that-
But Like if you're not, everything goes back to fantasy football. Like if it goes back to that Tuesday, if nobody was calling up Lynch.
Yeah.
No.
So like the Bengals can't say, "Oh, we were going to sign him."
Yeah.
Well, we got Terrell Suggs because he wanted to go back to Baltimore. And the Chiefs knew they were going to end up playing Baltimore. So, Terrell Suggs, we'll take him. Whatever you want. We'll rent you out for 3 games.
That's right.
He seems very happy in Kansas City. And he's a lovely player.
There you go.
I have to buy that jersey. Drew Brees.
Out.
Looked very fallible.
I think he's done.
That kid,
those guys,
that kid Hill might be their quarterback. I mean, he threw a touchdown in that game, didn't he?
Imagine just keeping them.
I'll keep them both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would. I think Brees got another year of playing.
They look like unstoppable the last 6 weeks of the
Peyton
season.
Manning and Tom Brady were like the top
quarterbacks
in the last, decade?
Well, and
almost
throwing
2 decades.
Big Ben.
Yeah.
Does Big Ben come
yeah,
back?
Ben.
Oh.
Rapey Big Ben.
Yeah.
I was waiting to see if he got it.
Oh, absolutely. Just a little rapey.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he should be in better shape as far as, he was out the whole year, right?
Basically,
He's
yeah.
been out since game 1, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, he
And they almost
probably
made the
had
playoffs.
something, yeah.
I'm going to go back to...
They almost made the playoffs without him, so if he...
And without AB and with Connor was hurt.
Yeah.
Le'Veon Bell. Yeah, it's just
Right.
a new regime. They made it,
I think I said this in week 1 that he said, "Oh no, I'm staying a Steeler for life." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely coming back. I think now that he's healed, he's gonna either retire. He just wanted to get that paycheck. He doesn't retire in September.
Right.
I think he's either gonna retire or asked to be traded. I don't think he's.
Somebody else said that on one of the comedians on footballs we were on, right?
I think it was me, tall, handsome fella.
No, wasn't it Keegan the first week we did it?
No,
Did
he doesn't make any. He doesn't. He never makes sense. It might have been
Why would
Keegan.
Ben want to get traded? Well, he was like...
he's not going
probably
to get
just,
traded. Is his
like,
contract
just weigh out
up
his
though?
Options, or just
I just think. Well, you know what? They played pretty well without him, but I don't know if
Yeah.
How much does Mason Rudolph cost? Or who's the new kid that came on at the end?
Yeah, because I know Rudolph, he didn't look... he's okay.
That might have been the highlight of the season, though, him getting
Oh,
hit with the
yeah.
helmet.
Oh,
I
yeah.
watched that so many times.
Yeah.
Why was that so damn
That was so
entertaining?
It was funny.
It's funny. And that dude, the Browns guy, is he still out?
Yeah, he's out.
He's
He's
just-
suspended indefinitely.
Can he play next year?
I don't know.
Can you look into that?
I am. I'm looking at it right now.
But that was the, like Antonio Brown working out for the Saints, like we were saying. Isn't he still under investigation?
Oh, for his rapies?
His
His rabies. It's a disease.
And it was sad because for some reason, my one kid was at swim. Me and Matt, my
Right.
oldest, were watching. We had nothing to watch.
Right.
We can't watch this because we got to wait for them. We can't watch this. And we still had one episode of Hard Knocks. Like,
Right.
oh,
Oh,
absolutely going back. And it's so funny. Like, they're showing him as like this family man. And I'm like, like his little kid is in it. Like,
Yeah.
daddy. And he's wearing a skull cap. I'm like, what
Man.
are you
You
doing?
don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to.
Boy, ruin his reputation. It's like Cosby-esque.
Oh,
No?
really?
I think
America's Dad?
Antonio Brown?
he seemed like he was pretty
Oh,
pushy
he
with
meant
the
you
trainers.
mean he was
Yeah.
like America's Dad.
No, I'm just saying.
No, a
like,
nice family man.
he was like he has this big paternal
gotcha.
when he
image.
gets on the field, yeah. it's a
Yeah,
different
They
story.
did a whole 10-minute thing on the last episode of Hard Knocks. Like he was signing autographs for kids, and it's all about giving back. And I'm like, well, I heard the story about you coming out in your towel.
That's right.
You're worse than Robert Kraft. At
That's
least
right.
Robert Kraft shimmied up like
Yeah,
$60
some
for a
bucks,
little
yeah.
rubby tuggy.
Well, and also Kraft said to Brady, "You could make your own future. He's going to give him a contract if he wants one."
Brady?
Yeah. Well, Kraft said Brady can have
But,
a contract.
Like, you know what? I wish more guys would be like Brady, where they say, "Oh, how about get people to surround me? Here's a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
I don't need."
Yeah.
Take a cut or be like,
How many
all right,
Lamborghinis
listen,
do I
got-
need? I got the supermodel. I got the fur jacket. I got that suit that makes me look like the Grimace. You see
You
that?
talking about me?
Yeah. You definitely you lucked out in your relationship.
That's for sure.
She's not a supermodel.
Well,
she's delightful.
She converts oxygen to carbon dioxide. I think I scored right there.
And
no one had that.
She's
No one-
carbon based, so
Right.
basically,
Yeah, no one had
you
that on the
definitely
score sheet.
scored.
Yeah.
And how'd the Jets do?
Oh.
How'd the Jets do?
7-9 at the end of the day wasn't as bad.
I know what their
you know
number
what I'm
was. Their
saying?
number was 6. They were expected to win this year.
Yeah. Is that
They
right?
definitely overperformed.
Oh, wow.
And Darnold had herpes, whatever. Yeah. So yeah,
Correction?
Yeah.
Correction, mono.
Yeah. Because
Correction.
that, I mean,
It was the ghost I was more concerned about.
Imagine if he played those games, would have made a difference. Probably would have. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You never know.
and
yeah.
the games he played with mono to start the season, they lost to the Bills.
Yeah,
And
just wasn't himself.
Week
Yeah.
2, somebody.
Yeah, the Bills games I remember was close, and
Yeah,
then
they were winning.
It's like, they had that game, and then it just the bottom fell out for the rest. And the schedule was hard, but like when you have guys like who played Falk, He didn't play in like a year, and then you
Yeah.
had Simeon who didn't play. Like they had the worst quarterbacks you can even.
They
find.
had my favorite, the number 3, Luke Fales. At some point in high school, maybe a coach says, "Hey, I know you love your old man. Maybe change that name. Change that name." It would be great if he was like Tom Brady and had a 20-year career, like Luke Fales. He changed the meaning of that word.
Yep.
But no, he did not. Wow. 7:15. All right, let's talk next week.
Yeah.
Vikings playing the 49ers. Are the 49ers for real?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. They're going to beat the Vikings.
All right, let me make some sense over here.
Yeah.
Are the 49ers for real?
Yeah, they should beat the Vikings.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the 49ers have a better pass rush. They're going to get in on Cousins. He does not look like an athlete.
No.
He looks like an accountant.
He can look very bad.
Oh,
He
yeah.
can look very bad at times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when his helmet comes off.
Yeah, Cousins, that was, like last week
And
was
naked
his
in the
first
shower.
playoff win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like...
They,
yeah,
and
like,
boy,
you know,
they
it's-
couldn't harp on that. He is
Oh,
0 for 9 in Monday Night Football. He's 0 for 7 in Thursday Night Football.
They're-
His wife says he can't perform during commercials.
They're at Minnesota's 1-9 in the last 10 against San Francisco.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, look at you doing
Wow,
that.
look at
Yeah,
that.
well,
That-
research,
that.
that looks like the Joker's notebook.
Steve's back
Is that a picture of me?
Steve's back on the kill.
Why am I wearing clown shoes? I'm back on the list.
Oh, Steve.
But,
Skin alive.
you know, not that I condone gambling, but I feel like that's a big spread. 7 points.
7? I no.
You don't-
I think the Vikings lucked
Put you down for
a
dime?
little bit into
Dime and a
this
half?
game. I think they made some great plays to get into it. I think New Orleans lost that game more
Yes.
than
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Vikings
Agreed.
won it.
Agreed.
So I don't think they're coming in. I think they're coming in very happy, but I don't think they're coming in very talented.
Cinderella dream dies?
Very sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're on board with that?
Yeah, Niners won.
No, everybody
They're
likes that.
at home.
I'm going to
Yeah,
put a
they're
big
fine.
X.
Yeah.
Mike?
Oh, and
Niners.
Niners, wow.
I like the under though.
45 seems high for
Yeah.
two defensive teams. And then Saturday night, Titans-Ravens. Is this kid for real? Lamar Jackson.
I think he
Seems for
definitely
real.
is.
Yeah,
I don't
he
think
scares me.
Now is JJ Watt, or is he just is he a figurehead?
They played him up a little too
like
much
he
in the
was-
broadcast.
yeah,
like
like he was,
he's returning. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know what is a torn. It took him 7 months to get over a torn pectoral muscle.
I don't question that. I think he's a he's a gamer.
No, I know he's a gamer,
Yeah.
but like, I don't know.
He's not.
It just seemed like they were every play. They were like, "Now he's on the right side. Let's see what he's gonna do."
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like when you go up with your drunk friend and go,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, he's getting shots. Let's watch this." And then now I'm watching J.J. Watt and I'm like, "Oh, he's getting double teamed. Wait, what just
Yeah.
happened over there? Oh my God, that looks like a good play. Play that again."
He had an A sack, I think. I saw right. He had one.
Easy.
Yeah,
I'm
you had
sure
a
he does.
Sack in your mouth.
J.J. Oh, come on!
I can't
Wow,
believe you heard that without the headphones
wow,
on.
stuff just got blue. Go to bed, kids. That's a big spread. Ravens -9.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't like giving out. I 8.5 on my sheet. But
You know what? If you have a team that can run the ball like
Yeah.
the Titans,
Right.
I don't know. I feel like they could, if they could shut them down like they did with the Pats.
And
So-
Tannehill's been hot.
That is true.
Yeah.
So if they can keep that ball moving,
Baltimore has the best first quarter point margin, plus 97. Look at that. You're like, that's that? Right in your face, you piece of crap.
somebody's looking for a gold star from the teacher. All I want from that game is for them to, like a Tecmo Bowl, just keep
Just like
butting
beat
heads.
each other up.
Bo Jackson,
I want like
like just throwing people
seven.
around.
I want 7 overtimes.
Yeah.
I want just bloody bodies. I
Yeah.
want it to be like
Everybody
at
injured.
the end of Invincible.
Lamar Jackson at the goal line, he runs all the way back to the other goal.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Everybody has to go to the parking lot and turn on their headlights to light the game because it's past midnight. And everybody looks like the longest yard at the end. Burt Reynolds just scrambling. He's bleeding.
Chiefs, Ravens. Ravens are at home.
Yeah, Ravens are the only team that would be at home. So
All right.
as much as I don't want to face the Titans, I'd much rather face the Titans in Arrowhead than go to Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we get to the next game. Wait, so you guys are all Ravens?
Yeah, I have them.
Ravens.
I have them winning the whole thing, so
Yeah.
I'm going through with them all the way. Yeah, absolutely.
You hear this shit?
Jesus.
I don't allow cursing on the podcast, but
That's an F-bomb.
I know we just met, bro. We just met, but have a little. No, absolutely. I see no team that could overtake them. There is absolutely no challenges. Imagine that voice, but much higher from a younger man. No, are you a Ravens? No, you're a Giants fan. Why would
Giants
you root
fan.
for the Ravens?
Because my Giants aren't in it.
just wanted to
And
hear him
Lamar-
say it.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, the Ravens,
They
they
just hired
scare
Joe
me.
Judge.
Lamar
What do you want from me?
Jackson's a monster.
Joe Judge.
Brown?
Brown.
What was that?
Judge Brown.
Judge Brown. Wait, is he the divorce court one, or is he the people's court?
No,
Judge
he's
Brown
just-
is people's
He's
court.
just He's just Judge Joe
Joe
Brown.
Brown.
That's he named his show.
Is he the
after
Angry
himself.
Texas one?
Angry Texas
Don't
guy.
confuse him. He's a black guy. Don't confuse him with Judge Mathis, though.
Oh, Judge Mathis is
yeah.
the Texas guy, right?
No, Judge Mathis, I think, is from Detroit. Joe Brown might be from Texas, but they're both the two black judges that are been.
Oh, well, the
on
guy on
TV
divorce
forever.
court was a black judge, too. A lot of judges.
No, there was a black lady I remember on divorce court.
Yeah.
I'm just over here saying it just had to be a name that
Lady.
everybody could just make endless names. Jokes. It just had to be. Just had to be.
Phil Dickenballs wasn't available.
Shocking.
Eric Bieniemy is getting no love from anybody. The Chiefs' offensive coordinator, they were like, "Oh, he's going to
Well,
go."
they can't talk to him till after the season, though, right?
Well, what's the rush?
I guess you're right.
Like the Giants were like,
Well,
"Oh,
if you
Mike
don't
McCarthy's gone. Who's next?"
Yep.
And somebody was like, "Joe Judge is on the phone." Like, all right, like, no, he just
Yeah, they
wants
went
to order
from
something.
wanting Matt Rule and Matt Rule's dream
The
job
report came
was
out
the
like 2 hours
Giant
after Matt
game.
Rule signed with the
Yeah.
Panthers. 2 hours after.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mike Francesa tweeted they're living in complete fog. Like 5 minutes later, they signed.
Like the
They signed
Giant,
Joe
the
Judge.
Giant fan base was like,
No, they could care. They don't want him. They don't like him.
no.
And they already hate Matt Rule for taking money. Like, oh, this guy didn't even call the Giants. He took all that money.
I mean,
What kind of...
Listen, sports is a business. You got to understand the money.
Yeah.
That's a spot on impression right there. That
everybody
was
on-
good.
That was everybody on WFAN today. Oh, this guy takes some money. You don't even make a call. It's your dream job. What are you talking about?
Texas Chiefs. The over/under is 51.
Texas Chiefs over under 50. Over.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like that.
oh,
But the Chiefs
absolutely.
defense. They keep saying Chiefs have the best defense for the last 6 weeks. I'm like, I've watched every game. They don't look like a defense that's the best
That
in the
Joey
league.
Knuckles say that? What impression was that?
I don't,
Hey, this guy's got the
right
defense.
around 7:22, my brain starts to.
A little mushy.
So I'm gonna say panel Chiefs Texans. Who do we like?
Well, I'm going against the Chiefs because you're sitting right next to me.
I watched this once. I think.
Oh,
Hold it,
my
and you go for the eye. I saw that my rape protection.
JJ
Why don't
Watt's
I
gonna have
crunch?
Who do you
27
like?
sacks.
Who do you like, Johnny? You guys do my show.
No, I'll take the Chiefs.
Okay.
Chiefs. Yeah.
You're my new
they're
best
gonna
friend. Get out. You like the Ravens in that
We have
game
Mike
too?
McCarthy.
You son of a-
No, for the week after. No, I'm going with the Chiefs for this one.
So Chiefs.
I got to talk to Joey
Ravens,
Cola, but
Chiefs, Ravens, AFC. Right? Hopefully that's
Chiefs
what we're
Ravens.
looking
That's the way it
at.
should be.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Seahawks Packers. All right, Packers. I haven't looked at this yet. I printed it out right before we left. I don't know how the Packers have a 2 seed. They were very unimpressive all week
absolutely,
long, right?
yeah.
I think, he had a bad year. I
They
mean,
started the season, which I just talked about the Niners Seahawks. What a great game to end it.
Yeah.
Do you remember how the season started? Bears, Packers, Thursday night
the
football. All of
worst.
America.
the
Couldn't wait for
worst
football
opening
to
night
start.
game. Yeah.
I
That's
remember
right, I
that.
remember that. 10-3.
Yeah, it was really bad. Yeah.
Then they beat the Vikings by 5. They beat now we know to be very horrible Denver Broncos team
he
by,
got fired,
by
right?
11.
That Denver coach, didn't he get fired?
Broncos coach. No, I haven't seen that one.
No? Oh, I thought he was done.
Joe Flacco is still a professional football player.
Really?
They lost to the Eagles. They beat the Cowboys. Wow, the Packers beat the Cowboys.
So did the Bills and the
So did
Dolphins.
the Bills.
and
All the
Jets.
playoff team,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And the Jets, that's
Yeah,
right.
the Jets beat us, too.
They beat Detroit. They played a lot of bad teams. The only team
Yeah.
they blew out was the Oakland Raiders, who a lot of
Which
people blew
everybody
out this
did,
year.
yep.
They beat Kansas City.
Who'd they beat?
Kansas City.
Who'd they beat?
Not the Mahomes-less Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, way
led
to
by, I
qualify
think
it.
I was under center for that game. I was under center.
Way to
and I did have a touch of
qualify
mono.
it.
Thank you for
Yeah.
noticing. I don't know. They just,
He also
towards the
now
end
you
of
have
the
a touch of mono now, too.
I got a touch of syphilis. Down the stretch, they were playing bad teams, the Bears.
Yeah,
they
they had a
barely
weak-
got out of that one with a
favorable
win.
schedule,
They had a weak
The
schedule.
They had a weak schedule.
Yeah.
And the other team they blew out was the New York Giants.
Yeah.
So then we're thinking Seahawks. Take it.
But look at what the Niners did to them. 37-8.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that game?
A
They blew them out of the water.
Right, a good team is going to beat a bad team.
Oh, it's so insightful.
Yeah, that's right.
You know who also often wins? The team with the most points.
What?
So who's going to win it all? I know who Mike thinks is going to win everything.
Obviously.
Made that clear.
Yes.
Very clear. Crystal.
Crystal clear. I expect to be wearing a Ravens shirt next week, so I can tear it off you.
And cap.
I
And what?
don't
And a
know.
cap.
And a cap.
I don't know who wins, but
Ray
I
Lewis's
think
antler spray. So if Steve tries to tackle you.
the musk. What is it? Yeah. What does he have? What is that?
Deer antler spray. He sprays it under his tongue, and it.
why?
Isn't it like urine?
I just remember hearing it as like deer antler spray.
Yeah, right.
You go hunt your own deer and cut off the antler. Give me those antlers. Then just put it in a blender. You don't remember that?
No, I used to work for Field and Stream because there's a lot of products out there like
Yeah.
that. Oh, deer. Oh, I spray myself with deer urine. They can't find me upstream. I'm like, what?
Look at Steve dropping names. I used to work for Field and Stream.
Oh,
I used to work for Horse and Hound.
That was the S&M club, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey now. Hey.
Ride me like a pony.
And you're going with
Oh, for the
Super Bowl.
winner, it's coming out of the AFC.
Ooh.
Yep.
Trying to get on my good side?
But it ain't the Chiefs. No.
Ravens.
I'd say, yeah, I really lean toward the Ravens, but the Ravens or Chiefs, I mean, I don't know.
I would give the Titans a chance. I think the Titans, the Ravens, or the Chiefs will make it. I don't think the Texans have it. I don't think
Yeah,
they,
I
I don't think
no,
they can
yeah.
go to distance.
They're above their pay grade right now.
So am I.
He told me it was a free
So
show.
Packers, who covered? Packers win that game.
Oh, we
No,
we cover that
I like
Packers?
the
No, I
Seahawks.
absolutely go.
I
on
like the
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
That's a big.
And I like getting points. Yeah. I'm getting
I
3.5. I'll take it.
Seahawks aren't dynamic, but they're in
no.
every game.
And yeah. And they've been there before. Well, Aaron Rodgers has been there before, but I,
mean,
don't
the
think this
core
guy
of
Guy
the Seattle
LaFleur.
team, where Wilson,
Matt
and,
LaFleur, sorry.
just the most of it, they're experienced.
That's another game where the announcers are like,
experience.
"Oh, Marshawn Lynch is in the game." I'm like, yep, the guy who hasn't run a ball in 3.5 years or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like he's okay, but he's not lighting the world on fire.
Not, beast mode is not initiated.
He can still fall forward.
Yeah.
Make sure you hand it off to him next time.
You know, that would be ironic if they make it to the Super Bowl and he fails at the 1 yard line.
Well,
don't you mess this up.
That's what happened at
You
the
know what
end
to
of that
do?
game with the Niners to end the regular season.
You keep talking about a game no one saw.
It was a great game.
It's like
I'm so proud I stayed until 11:30 to watch a football game.
I
I
take it
actually
you have
stayed
that
awake.
Sunday ticket.
No, that was a Sunday night national
Sunday
game.
night,
But important callback.
Yeah.
They caught the ball on the 1 yard line
Mhm.
with like 40 seconds to go.
right, and did they make it in?
No,
All right,
because they were. You would think at that point the announcers are going, "Oh, here we go again. Give it to Marshawn." But one of their guys is laying there going, "Oh, I got boo boo. I got a boo boo," and for some reason they didn't have any more timeouts.
Oh, so he had a
5 yard penalty for delay of game.
So wait,
instead of the and a runoff, so instead of the ball on the 1, they had the ball on the 6,
yeah.
and they threw it twice and didn't make it in because they ran out of time.
No, I should've
But it
thrown
would have
that.
been beast mode time again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the Seahawks are winning that game.
Yeah.
NFC.
So that would leave Seahawks.
Seahawks Niners, I feel like.
Seahawks Niners. And,
I like that.
That's a good game.
Yeah, that is a great game.
Championship.
It's kind of like that Sunday night game. Did you guys happen to see that? Good times.
As a football fan, what's more fun to watch, the conference championship games or the Super Bowl?
I don't watch any college, dude.
No,
I said the
conference
conference.
champion.
Oh, conference.
Yeah.
The conference is the best. I love that stuff.
That's just a great
Because it's just pure
7
football.
hours
Yeah.
of football.
Super Bowl is so like commercial and oversaturated with the whole. You know,
Agreed.
It's just
I have to
too
hear
much.
like
yeah.
a crying
It's for
story.
everybody
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know,
Championship Sunday is 7 hours of great football, not as much nonsense. But that's what this Sunday is because my kid's going to watch the Seahawks. I'm going to watch the Chiefs.
Right.
So, and the Chiefs got 3 o'clock game the next 2 weeks. Hopefully, if they
Oh
win,
my
God
God!
willing.
I just realized I bought a kid show ticket at 11:30 on Sunday morning. What time is the Sunday games?
3 o'clock.
Oh, I'll be all
3:05.
right. They'll be done.
At
They'll
Arrowhead.
be done. It's an hour show. I'll be fine.
What are you taking your kid to?
Dogman something. Dogman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dogman the
Written
musical.
by David Pilkey.
Oh, who wrote Captain Underpants?
Yes.
Where's this at? Coliseum?
Prison.
No,
Prison.
Queen. It's Queen's Theater.
Queen Theater. I'm
Oh,
glad-
okay.
These are my notes. I wrote that. I printed out what the Packers did this year.
We didn't get. I
729.
I had the entire list of Bill Belichick coaches that have
I can
lineage
read.
to Bill.
It's the cast of Hogan's Heroes. He's got Bob Crane, Larry Hovis, Werner Klemperer. He's got Ivan Dixon. I knew that would come in handy someday.
How many Ivan Dixon references do you get on?
One a week. It's like the Tecmo football. I like to slip it into every
we
episode.
didn't talk about what's the one reference you talk about every week?
Tecmo Bowl.
Sunday Night Football game.
Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, Tecmo Bowl.
Way to bring it down. All right, we're going to wrap
Sorry,
it up.
you're not sharp.
Go to, please visit the Facebook page for Comedians on Football and give us a like. Visit the Governor's Comedy Club radio page. Like them, they have a bunch of great shows here, endless shows that Mike is a part of. Sally will be back next week, I hope.
Maybe she'll say
Maybe she's
the Chiefs
the
go
morning.
all the way.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh.
Maybe she's the morning.
She
to
better,
the,
'cause she knows
Patriots.
I'll get her
Tom
rating
Brady's
on.
out, so where else are you gonna go?
You
She
said,
saw what I did to Tony's leg. She better root for the Chiefs. Oh, see
you said
that?
these were free, right?
Yes, help yourself to a candy cane on the way in. But check out the other shows here on Governor's Comedy Club Radio.
Yeah, Three's Company will be tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night is the next
Every
one.
Wednesday night. Yeah.
Is Rodilla on tonight?
I believe so. Maybe. I don't know if he's coming in tonight, but he's usually on
He
Tuesday
just had a
nights.
baby. Congrats to Anthony Rodilla. They have a new baby Bambino in the house.
Hey,
Nice.
look at this kid over here.
He's Irish.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, no.
Time for prank call.
We already talked about it at the top of the show, but go check out Long Island Explained, a wonderful show with my buddy Chris Roach.
Yes.
Long Island's favorite comedian. No offense.
I just listened to it. It's great.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, I did. East Side
Really?
Comedy Club.
Oh, you just listened to that
Yeah,
one?
there you go.
Whoa.
Look at that.
He's the one.
Yeah.
Chris, I found him. I found the guy.
Make sure I got your last name right.
Hang on. Dear Mom, I have a fan. I ran into, Nicolia, Mike Nicolia.
yeah,
First time I met him, we were going to a show, and he was like, hey, you're the dude from Long Island Explained. I was like, yeah.
People know me. I'm important.
I signed his chest. What's your podcast?
It's in Queens.
It's in Queens.
Yeah.
And coming soon to a comedy stage in Long Island.
That's right.
D-Train
I'm
Donovan.
writing my first 5 minutes.
Johnny Mac, where are you going to be?
Here whenever I'm here.
Yeah. There's a lot of that going around.
Yeah.
I'll see you here when I see you here. So when Keegan goes to the platter, we both
Part like the Red Sea.
part like the Red Sea. We got the other shows. Oh, and visit our sponsor, Zorn's the Beth page. I'm going to be ordering some wings and some of those sweet potato mash this weekend.
Good old Zorn.
Nice. Mr. McDonald has a Facebook page, though, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your Facebook page?
I got a Twitter and an Instagram.
There you go.
Johnny McDonald?
Here's Johnny Mac.
Ah,
Ooh.
nice tag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Here's
I got
Mike-
a Facebook page.
I've been
you
Mike
can-
Keegan, so. That's my favorite. Go to, what is it?
Here's Johnny Mac.
Here comes the stroke.
Oh,
And Mike, what grade school can we see you loitering outside of? What's the next show you're producing here?
Tomorrow night, Three's
Oh,
Company.
Three's Company. All right.
Yeah, you said that 5 minutes ago, old man.
7:30. My brain stops working.
Remember the Sunday Night Football game?
That was a good one. Let me tell you how it ended. For those of you who didn't see it at home.
It was like Tecmo Bowl.
So they started the fourth quarter. Guys are pushing like this. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go Chiefs. So come back next Tuesday. See a very happy Steve Belanger or very sad. Maybe I won't be here. You never know. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week.
And we'll be happy.
Thank you, Johnny.
yeah, thank you.
Godspeed. Good.